What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Tuesday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott. It's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. Apologies for no video yesterday. I was extremely busy, tired, and didn't really get much done at all. We're supposed to go live at the unit on Saturday. We didn't get the internet up in time really, but we've got the mast up now, so next week, from this weekend, we should be able to do live streams every day we're there, so stay tuned on that. And again, apologies if anyone was waiting for it. This morning I want to talk about FXcoin starting the proof of concept for XRP based payment platform regarding credit and debt issuance, as far as it looks. The takeaways that FXcoin and Sumitomo Corporation have launched a proof of concept for settlement of debts and credits using Ripple's XRP. It is intended to serve as a global cash management system in the long term. More and more people, institutions and corporations and startups are building alongside with and on the XRP ledger, creating an internet of value that is just unprecedented, and most people are just, quite frankly, oblivious to it. So it's extremely interesting times for the likes of us. On November the 30th, FXcoin Co Limited announced the launch of a proof of concept between the companies of Sumitomo Corporation Group, which will use XRP to settle debts and credits. According to the company, this is the first time in Japan that a major corporation has conducted a pre-dated transaction with a virtual currency. In addition to Sumitomo Corporation, Sumitomo Global Metals and Ripple's long-standing partner SBI Group will participate in the project. The proof of concept is to test a system that avoid the risk of exchange rate fluctuations of virtual currencies. For this purpose, Sumitomo Corporation uses XRP to settle debts and credits between the different group companies. FXcoin will execute the transactions of Sumitomo Corporation to hedge the price fluctuations of XRP and sell the corresponding XRP on a certain date. FXcoin will develop a new mechanism similar to that used in the foreign exchange market, which allows companies and other institutions to set the price of a virtual currency or currencies when they send them via the swap market. Once the price of future money transfers is fixed, it should become easier for companies and institutional investors to use virtual currencies that benefit from small transfers, the announcement said. In an earlier statement, FXcoin chief strategist Yasuo Matsuda said about the long-run goal of the project. In an earlier statement, the chief strategist... I mean, they've legitimately printed that bit twice. Until now, that paragraph in an earlier statement, FX chief strategist, I was nearly reading it again because they printed it flaming twice. Until now, active crypto is being used mainly for speculative purposes due to the magnitude of price movements to establish... Keeps flicking to the top of the flaming page. Stop it. To establish the exchange market and expand the use for real demand, we will proceed with the demonstration experiment of domestic remittances and remittances abroad through the XRP ledger, and finally, global cash management, corporate finance and trade. As CNF reported, the project was first announced in July of this year. FXcoin is a relatively young exchange that started operations in 2018, and it was founded by former Deutsche Bank employees. At the end of 2019, it received a license to operate as an exchange from the Japanese regulatory authority, the Financial Services Agency. In addition, FXcoin received an unknown amount of investment from SBI Holdings in April this year. SBI Holdings is the largest supporter of Ripple in Asia. Yoshitaka Kitao, CEO of SBI Holdings, is also a board member of Ripple Labs and is a key figure in numerous Ripple and XRP-based projects in Japan. FXcoin looking extremely interesting. Now, it's going to be a payment platform. It's going to do remittance management. It's looking at being a global cash management system in the long term. It's looking to do credit and debit. It's interesting. It is extremely interesting. Also, can we buy it? We've got to see if we can buy it. I mean, we had a little ganders with Chris last night, and we actually couldn't seem to find many places that wanted to even sell it. Nomics had one on a platform, but you're thinking, like, is that actually the real FX coin? I don't know if it's available to us at the moment. I mean, it's 6 cents if you believe all the ones FXN. But FXcoin.trade. No information's available for this page. What's your gender and age? Cheeky bastards. Has your pay changed in the last year? What the fucking hell has that got to do with you? Yeah, we'll come off that, mate, because I don't... Get fucked, man. I mean, FXcoin trade. I don't think it's like available to the public yet. I mean, that's a 6.6 trillion foreign exchange market over there, also, and an SBI involved. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. Pretty big. I mean, have a gander yourself. I'll do a little bit of research yourself. If we can get hold of FXcoin, maybe let us know. If we can get hold of it, we'll let you know. We'll have a ganders at that today. Something else I wanted to talk about was wallets. We're gonna do a live stream about wallets, right? I.e., what if Ledger goes bump? What you gonna do? If you use Ledger to access your account, if Ledger goes bankrupt, what you gonna do then? Do you know what to do? Does anyone actually know what to do? What you're gonna do? Because should still be able to get your private keys as long as you've got a restore phrase. Ledger was only the key carrying, the device carrying the key, should we say. The Ledger only holds the private keys that give you access to the funds in the blockchain. If you lose your wallet or if Ledger goes out of business, you can regenerate your keys from the 24 words you were given when you first generated the key, and use any other software or hardware wallet. A lot of the software is open source anyway, so you'd be able to download a copy of it. It's like if my Ether wallet went down. I'm pretty sure there's commits and contributions on GitHub that would allow you to just put excuse me. It would allow you to just put it on your machine and handle the gateway yourself. You can also just stop trusting third-party applications and devices and go and get your own paper wallet directly on a Ledger, or again open your own gateway within your own PC or device. There are many ways I believe it can be done, from paper wallets to hardware wallets. It's each to their own. I have to admit, I've got to come out and say I'm done with Ledger, guys. I'm off Ledger at the moment. I don't trust the devices anymore, not to break, basically. So I had 3. I had one I bought and 2 I was given off Ledger to do reviews. So I bought one. Excuse me, I've got a yawn this morning. So I bought one and was given 2 off Ledger. And I didn't lie about them in the reviews. He was great at the time and I absolutely loved him. And I still do kind of like the Nano X. I just don't trust it not to break now. 2 of them broke. The 2 Nano S's, so the one that I purchased and the one of the ones that was sent to me, just broke. Won't work. One of them's now telling me the firmware's not genuine. So which means Ledger either sent me or sold me a dodgy fucking Ledger with some not original firmware. The other one's saying it needs an update but gets stuck on the boot menu. So I've juggled 2 accounts through the Nano and emptied them to Zum. And that's another thing I'm going to do a video about soon is Zum. About it just being epic. But again, what if Zum goes down? I don't think Zum's going to go down. I don't think thing's going anywhere. And I don't think Zum's going to go down. So it's one of them, innit? Like, you've got to choose who you want to trust. You've got to understand the pros and cons of what you trust in. And really, if you're gonna have most of your portfolio there, like most of your assets in your portfolio in, you need to know the alternative. Yeah. So say for instance Trezor is a good one because it is completely open source on GitHub and you could download it and you can actually make your own Trezor wallet with a fucking Arduino, mate. Yeah? Let's not fuck about. You can make a Trezor wallet with an Arduino. I'm not sure you can do that on Ledger. Create your own Trezor wallet. Build your own Trezor wallet. Step 1, watch the build video, vault log. Step 2, order the required parts. Go to the Trezor GitHub and download their hardware repository. Step 3, assemble the boards. Step 4, setting up the development environment and compelling firmware. Step 5, testing and configuring your Trezor wallet. Build your own Trezor hardware cryptocurrency wallet. Build your own, bruh. How to set up your Trezor wallet. I mean, when you're getting a hardware wallet and it's giving you a 24-word phrase that it used to generate the private key and that you would have to use again if you was to regenerate the private key. Most people's keeping them on a piece of paper. Let's have it right. You're keeping them on a piece of paper. At that point, it might as well just be a paper wallet. What is even the point in having the actual Ledger or the Trezor or the hardware device? What's the point in having a device when the seed phrase, the restore phrases are on a piece of paper? You might as well just have a paper wallet. Seriously, 180 quid on Ledgers and they both broke within 2-3 years. That's BS, mate. And again, I didn't spend 180. I've already highlighted one was sent for free, but it's £180 worth of Ledger. Could have been you. I could have bought both of them, paid for them both, and been like, and then it was 180. I'm done with them. Now, regarding the Spark airdrop, I'll still go over it. I'll still go over the Ledger and go over Dave's video. And with the 1st of December now, she got 12 days. Excuse me. So it will be in the next week, 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'll be doing that video before Saturday afternoon. We'll go through Dave's video. We'll show you how to set it up on a Ledger. I won't be doing it though. It get fucked. Ledger can just fuck off now. I'm done with them, mate. When it comes principle, I've been thinking over the last few weeks, shall I just keep them on there? Shall I just get off there? And I've still got some Ethereum stuff to move off my Ether wallet onto MetaMask or some shit. I just need to get them on easier to use wallets that I don't really think's going anywhere anytime soon, where it's just a matter of bish bash bosh and I'm in on another device. And I mean, not have to carry around a fucking one device with me, and if that fucking breaks, I've got to get another one of that kind of device and restore that fucking device to my previous device. What if I got 4 accounts? I'm not fucking sitting there fucking putting password. I had to sit there last night and legitimately put the password in wrong 3 times to fuck the device up, and then I'm like, yeah, restore, to put the other one in, boom, 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 to get some XRP to send them to Zoom. And now I've got to do the fucking Ethereum, and I'm pretty sure I've got to go back to the other fucking one to move some of that. I've got too much shit in Mew. Fucking nightmare it is. So yeah, I'm going to easier to use, easier to sign in. I'm fucking sick. Ledgers and that seemed great not long ago, but when you're talking about becoming your own bank and stuff, you want security, but you also want a little bit of convenience. So I don't think any of the others can offer what Zoom's offering. I mean, I've got it on 2 phones already. A read-only and a full access. It's epic, so we'll be doing videos on that very, very soon, just to highlight to people what we're actually doing wallet-wise. And I might actually look at making a Trezor just to see how easy or difficult it actually is. Yeah, it could be easy. I've got the yawns this morning, me. Sorry. Could be easy to make a Trezor. I'm just done with Ledger. I'm off them. Most of my assets are now off the Ledger. It's a weird one, innit? Like, I feel we're still selling them. Link's still in the description and shit. Well, we're still helping to sell them. We don't sell them. Ledger sell them. That's our link. We're helping spread them. But I can't sit here and say that I fucking use them now, because I don't. And I don't trust the devices to not break, because 2 of mine have broke. Do you know what I mean? It's a 66% fail rate, bro. Only had 3 of them. Do you know what I mean? Like 2 in 3 break within 2.5 years. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Now, if my other one want a Nano X, and I had 3 Ledger S's, Nano S's, well, all 3 of them are broke within 3 years. It's an absolute joke. An absolute joke. So, Toast wallets, paper wallets, all this kind of stuff might actually be better for you. Might actually be better for you. But again, it's subjective. Each person's going to have a different opinion. Someone might prefer a Ledger. I actually think that the Ellipal is the best now that I've used. Again, I've not used a Trezor yet, but the best I've used is Ellipal. They ain't broke down on me. They're proper fucking sturdy devices. So just bear in mind that if you're using Ledger and the device breaks, you're going to have to buy a new device before you can access your funds. Or go to the Ledger that the Ledger was accessing, the Ledger app was accessing, and regenerate your private fucking key. That's worth looking into. I'm not talking like I know how to do it. I just know you should be able to do it, that other people have said you can do it. again, it needs looking at. People need to do a little bit of their own research if they're struggling to understand the way it goes, but you don't want to be stuck out your accounts. Look, real talk, some of us are holding till 2025, 2030, mate. Yeah, if we're still here, we're hoping to still be here with it. So, excuse me, we don't want to be getting to 2027 with fucking shitload of money on a ledger, and you're like, can't find my fucking ledger, fuck it, let's go and buy another, and they've disappeared. They've just gone. They went bump. People stopped buying them in 2023, and by 2027 they've just gone bump. And there's just a GitHub repository to show you how to make your own fucking thing. Could come down to that. Again, Zum. What if Zum's not there? Well, these things are younger than me, as far as I'm aware, so I don't think he's going anywhere. Also think it's open source, and again on GitHub. So this is all what we're going to check all this. When I say I think it's open source and on GitHub, we're going to actually check that during a live stream towards the back end of the week and verify all the assumptions we're making. Verify the claims that we keep seeing, that you can just go on and regenerate your key yourself with your 24 phrase password. But again, it's 24 seed phrases for one ledger Nano with up to 6 accounts on it. So what do? Go to XRPL and put the phrase in, and it gives you the private key. And you go to fucking Bitcoin, is the one private key for all the accounts. We need to just be honest about what we know and what we don't know. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think a lot of us truly understand it. I don't want to make too many assumptions and say what I think and what I'm being told of other people until I actually have a proper look at it. So it is something to think about, maybe something to worry about. Again, it's all going to be objective and subjective to different people. But be all and end all of it is I'm done with Ledger. So on that note, I'm going to get ready for work and head out. Enjoy your week. Stay tuned for the video on how to activate your ledger for Spark. I'm still going to do it for you guys that are on a ledger and you've still got holdings on a ledger while it still works. Shit. It's the updates, man. Updating firmware. I said, do you know what? My ledger used to work, bro. Used to work fucking fine. And for some stupid fucking reason, you're updating firmware. Why? Why are you updating firmware, mate? They'll give some bullshit about hacking and to stay up to date. Yeah, well, what you've killed me fucking ledger with your updates. Cheers, mate. Fucking 90 quid down the fucking drain. I'm pissed off because that 90 quid could have just gone on fucking crypto and been on a paper wallet, mate. That's what's done me head in. Stop spending money on hardware wallets when you hadn't even really got that much money to begin with. That's the be all and end all of what I'm basically getting at. Ledger's pissed me off. They've broken on me. Again, the link's still in the description. You want to go and buy one. But I ain't buying another one of them. No chance. Absolutely fucking no chance. I bought one, was sent to, was looking at buying another. I wanted a blue one. And then I got the Ellipal. It's basically a fucking Ledger Blue anyway, so fuck you, Ledger. Like, I ain't got to sit here and act like we haven't made a little bit of money off selling a few of them, but it wasn't much. Not that many people bought them, so I'm past caring about actually pushing that product. It was a great product at first and made me feel safe at one point, and now it just I worry like fuck. And again, it's only to buy a new device until Ledger's gone. That's the biggest question of what happens if they just go bump, they go bankrupt. But as long as they're there, you just buy a new device. Just buy a new device. Interesting one. But I am really going now. Enjoy the rest of your week. We love the sound of FXcoin. It actually does sound a good one. It's just the internet of value being built, really. Internet of value. Let's just keep pushing that. More that gets pushed, the sooner we're at the moon. I don't give a shit about your little fucking currency fucking thing and remittance and shit. All about the swaps. All about sorting the debt out. 1 quadrillion total value, and it's going to be rising once it all starts going on blockchain. So get in, baby. That's the script. Live long and hodl until you're ready to let it go. Invest in yourself, internet of value, your hobbies. Seriously, I turn hobbies into revenue, and work's just life. You're just living and getting and earning for it. It won't feel like work. It just won't. Yeah. Hobbies into revenue. Honestly, if you're one of the people who's in a job that needs reskilling, that you're in an unskilled job and you're one of the people that I keep talking about, you're going to lose your job to a robot in the next 5 to 10 years, please, 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 start trying to turn your hobbies into revenue. You need it, man. We all do. Yeah? We need happiness. Happiness. And I'm wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Enjoy your week. We love crypto, we love the internet of value, and we love you. Until next time, peace. See you on the next one.